I am in Spain without the A.
You're in spin?
Wait!
Formula One is the ultimate test of speed, skill, and nerves of steel. But even in the land of the fastest drivers in the world, not everyone leaves behind a glorious legacy. Some are remembered more for their mistakes than for moments of brilliance. Here are the 5 worst F1 drivers in modern history, and why they're remembered for all the wrong reasons. Nicholas Latifi. Latifi joined Williams in 2020 and quickly became a familiar face at the back of the grid. While he was a friendly and well-liked presence off the track, his performances rarely impressed on it. The moment that defined his career came at the 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, when his late race crash triggered a safety car that changed the outcome of the championship. It wasn't entirely his fault, but it made him infamous overnight. In 3 seasons, he managed only a handful of points and left the sport at the end of 2022 without having ever silenced the critics. Yuji Ide's time in Formula One was over almost as soon as it began. Driving for Super Aguri in 2006, he lasted just 4 races before the FIA revoked his super license, something that almost never happens. At Imola, he flipped Christijan Alber's car in a dramatic and dangerous collision. Consistently far off the pace and unpredictable in wheel-to-wheel battles, Ida was deemed too much of a safety risk to continue. Taki Inoue. Taki Inoue is remembered less for his driving and more for the bizarre situations he found himself in. He was famously hit by a medical car while trying to put out a fire on his own vehicle, and later struck by a rescue truck while being towed back to the pits. On track, he struggled to escape the back row and never scored a point. To his credit, he has embraced his reputation with humor, becoming something of a cult figure in F1 lore. Nikita Mazepin.
Oh, these bloody idiots.
Mazepin's debut season with Haas in 2021 was a rough one. His frequent spins, sometimes within the first few corners of a race, earned him the nickname Mazespin. He struggled to match teammate Mick Schumacher's pace and often frustrated rivals with questionable defensive moves. Off-track controversies added to the negative attention, and when political events unfolded in 2022, Haas terminated his contract before the season began. In the end, he left the sport with more memes than memorable performances. Jean-Denis Delatraz. Jean-Denis Delatraz's short stint in the mid-90s was a disaster from the start. In his debut race, he was lapped 10 times and admitted to suffering arm cramps from the physical strain. His lap times were often more than 10 seconds slower than the leaders, and improvement never came. He became a symbol of the pay driver era, when money could secure a seat, even if talent couldn't keep it. 5 drivers, 5 cautionary tales. They made it to Formula One, but for one reason or another, they couldn't make it work. They're proof that reaching the top level of motorsport is one thing. Staying there is something entirely different.
Error de toda la parrilla, alerón dañado, entra al pit lane. Mamá se pincha la pista y hace spin, arruina a todos la clasificación. Mamá se pin, off track daños y un sinfín de cosas que se merecen sanción. Triunfó en la F2, era el nuevo Petrov, pero por los incidentes le declararon peor. Su padre tiene pasta y él no lo desmiente.